Hello, this is Vampire. This is a response video to Black Silk. Recently, he made a very good video talking about the footwork of his own personal system. Now, this response video that I'm doing is not necessarily going to focus on footwork, but I do believe that it corresponds to his video. The focus of this video basically comes down to this. Most people spend more time walking around in town doing things, running errands and stuff, instead of time in the dojo. This is just normal. So what I want to do, since it does require practice to get good at anything, is to make all that time that you spend walking around town into training time. This material basically comes from my knife combat stuff. Please keep in mind that we are doing this in town, and your training partners are basically just people that are walking around, so they don't know that they are being your training partners. So don't be a moron, don't be a menace to society, okay? And if you go to an area where it's very crowded, like a mall during a weekend or something, the more intense this is going to be. I've actually had the pleasure to practice this in New York during wintertime in Manhattan. It was right around Christmas time, so it was cold. There were a lot of people who were wearing jackets. Everyone's wearing jackets and stuff, so your mobility's not as good. So that was like super difficult. So I got some really hard practice up there. But on the most part, when you first start off, you don't want to do it in a super busy area. Okay, the first exercise is this. Basically, when a person passes by you, okay, all you're going to do is you're just going to turn to the side as they pass in front of you, okay? So if they're passing this way, you're just going to turn off to the side like this. Imagine you're in a very crowded place and you're trying to cut through a line or something. You naturally do this anyway. You'll cut through like that. So just imagine that is what you're doing, okay? Or in different terms, you're like a bullfighter, okay? When the person is coming towards you, you're just letting them pass through, like so. Or in another way, we can explain it as you're like a gentleman saying, go ahead, pass through, you know? So you're allowing them to pass through. The reason why we practice this is basically if you don't turn with them as they're passing through and you stay here and they keep going this way, basically they can take your back. So to stop that, we're going to turn with them. Okay, so this is exercise number one. Exercise number two is more subtle. Okay, as they're passing by, instead of turning all the way, all you're going to do is this half of your body is going to relax. So if they're passing by this way, this side is just going to simply relax like so. Almost like there's a pull in the center of my body and I can rotate this way and this way. Okay, so I'm just going to slightly rotate and just relax this side. So if I'm in a busy place and they bump into me, there's going to be no resistance on this side. And it's not just my shoulder. It's my shoulder and my leg also as well, because they can attack upper body or they can attack my leg as well. So in case they try to foot sweep or kick my leg, it's very loose and relaxed, no resistance for them. The second level to that, okay, is to be able to, as you're being pushed like this, the hand wants to go this way, okay, like this, right? You get pushed and your hand moves like that, okay? This is not what we want, because when you bump into someone and your hand does this, your arm is isolated from your body. So now it's vulnerable. Now you could be grabbed, yanked, and pulled into someplace. You could be taken down. You could be thrown. They can attack your arm with joint locks, submissions, and also your body is now open, so now you could be struck. So in every way it's very, very bad. So what we want to do is actually, as we relax the shoulder and let them pass, this hand is going to come to the inside like so. Okay, so as it gets pushed, you see, if you do it correctly, it naturally, the hand comes this way anyway. Don't allow it to just go like this. So it should just come like that. You just make a circle. So it's like this. So if they go this way, see, the hand naturally comes inside. So have your hand on the inside. Okay, so exercise 1 and 2 relate. They're very, very close together. This third one, exercise number 3, also relates to 1, 2. You put them all together, okay? So for this exercise number 3, where it's mainly focused on your arms, your hand position, okay? All you're going to do is, as people pass by, okay, whoever comes first, left or right, when a person passes by, you're going to try to get the right timing, okay? Right as they pass by, this hand is going to parry them, almost like you're guiding them through, and this hand comes up from the inside. So this goes with exercise 2, where you're trying to keep the hand, your arm, on the inside instead of doing this and allowing it to get caught, and then now you're vulnerable. So all it is, as a person passes by, I'm just like this, and I'm walking too. So I'm walking and I'm just doing this small motions with the hands, very, very small, very discreet. You don't want to look like a freak. You don't want to startle anyone. You don't want to start fights or anything. Okay, so because this is out in society, all right? Very subtle. I do it all the time, you know, and I get plenty of practice, and it is difficult because normal people are unpredictable. So I hope you have fun with it. Practice a lot.